Hello traders, hello everyone. Welcome to our new update, which will be on cryptocurrencies. So as you know, we have seen a massive move on Bitcoin, a very strong bounce on Friday and Saturday sessions. However, I think that we still all have to be very careful when looking at altcoins. Some of the altcoins, of course, they are trying to follow the Bitcoin, but not to the same degree. Okay, now when looking at the first chart today, it's a total crypto market cap, which includes the Bitcoin, and this one below is without Bitcoin. And I can see that here on the top, where Bitcoin is included, this pullback was not so deep, and current rise is quite significant. While here, this pullback was very deep, and current rise it's not so convincing. Okay, so I think that still on altcoins we'll have to be very selective. So if you want to invest in some of the altcoins, if that's your approach, then I suggest to maybe to look and check the structures on the strongest altcoins, okay, not the weakest one. For example, like Ripple, even Ethereum, for example, it saw some recovery in the same time like Bitcoin bounced, but it stopped at a very key important resistance level, while Ripple is, for example, just trading sideways. So personally, I would not be looking into those cryptocurrencies, even if they would suddenly maybe bounce. Still, the structure is not there for me, okay? But the Bitcoin itself is a different story. It has a very clear pattern. It turned out from the levels that we identified, and so far it looks that it can be headed after a setback because we broke some major trendline resistance. So looking at also, so that I will not forget, we have this market cap dominance chart. Okay, actually that's not the right. Okay, this is the Bitcoin versus the others. Okay, that's the right chart, and you can see that we have seen some very nice break out of this downward channel. So this is another confirmation why maybe Bitcoin, or in this cryptocurrency rise for the last few days, can Bitcoin be the main story and not so much the altcoins. Altcoins will need to have a lot of patience before some of the alternate counts will be invalidated, bearish alternate counts, because then we will be able to confirm that finally bullish run is really here on and underway on altcoins as well. So firstly, looking at the Bitcoin, so to give you just a quick refresh of the update that we have done 2 weeks back or so. As you know, I have been looking for, after these supports were broken, after the market did not form a triangle here in a fourth wave, I started looking down towards 61.8%. Also there was this wave 4, and of course I keep an eye on this measurement in dollars compared to this rise that we have seen back in, this was in March, okay, against this previous very strong decline. So this appears to be a very nice similar pattern but the opposite direction. So because market actually respected this zone and turned very nicely to the upside, I think that even more upside could be seen, because at the same time market came out of this downtrend channel. Okay, we have seen a nice breakout right there, and the first very important breakout or push higher was a push above these swing highs. Okay, now when you have such a decisive break through the swing highs, normally this is confirmation that the trend has changed, okay, at least even if just temporary, because we have seen a very aggressive move from a new low. Okay, I think that this represents part of a higher recovery. Maybe this will be only just a 3-wave recovery, maybe it will unfold in a 5-wave manner, but I think that there can be more upside after a pullback. And normally when this resistance is broken, it can become a support. Okay, and we have a very nice identified support coming in around 8,300 up to 8,700. And also if we take a look here on Bitcoin futures, this is also very important, is this open gap. Okay, so this gap have a lot of unfilled orders right there, and normally when they are executed, the flows can change. So the only question is how futures traders in general will actually look at this price action and this data, or will they try to pull everything back to the downside and still, like they said, your Bitcoin, or will just try to follow the flow? Well, I think that at least for temporary, for after this pullback, we really could see another push to the upside. Now, when it comes to trading, we just have to keep in mind that Bitcoin is very volatile. Okay, I know that it can be frustrating when you are trying to catch the low. Okay, but personally, I mean, my approach is not that way. Okay, I always wait first the market to react from the zone that I identified. So, for example, if I identified one very strong support zone, I will most likely wait on price reaction away from that zone, because I don't want to look for falling knife, especially not on Bitcoin, because I know that it can be very dangerous. Okay, so definitely on Bitcoin, it's very important for me, or for you as well, that you wait on a confirming price action. So this type of reaction can be a confirming price action. Now, there's another thing about the Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general. On stocks or FX, commodities, whatever, on those markets that are regulated, on those I notice that when I look for a breakout, it can be just one daily candle can be enough for this breakout to be confirmed. On Bitcoin, on cryptocurrencies, I think you should wait few more days before this breakout will really be confirmed, because one day of a bullish rise is just it's probably not enough. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday, when futures traders are here, are very important trading sessions for the Bitcoin. Well, maybe this will just a temporary pullback if market will or price will stabilize and remain slow back towards that gap. Then I really think that on Wednesday or maybe Thursday or towards the end of the trading week, we could see a new bounce. Okay, but if on the other side we will see just a strong move to the downside in the next 24 hours, then we will know that something else is going on. Okay, but still, even if we see break to a new low, I would adjust the wave count and still just wait if maybe we get another bounce from this lower support level at 6,800. Okay, and then I would wait on another impulsive rise, which would be a new confirmation that maybe then market has bottomed. So sometimes you just have to, if you will have to be nimble, or maybe just you will have to try with more trading plans before you will finally maybe catch the trend. But from my perspective, I really think that what works for me is that I just wait on a confirming price action. Okay, and for now this appears to be very, very nice here on Bitcoin. Okay, traders, thank you very much for your attention. Now, if you are not our member yet, maybe you can consider our special Halloween offer. We have 50% off on monthly or 3-month packages on cryptocurrencies or the FX service. So if you are the cryptocurrency trader, we have updated a lot of charts here, and as always we keep a fresh updates each day from Monday to Friday. Okay, so traders, check the offer. If you have any questions, anything, please type into the commentary below. Have a good day. Bye.